This is maybe good news. Can you tell us whether or not, in your mind, with your constituency, that the supply chain issues have been averted and that business will be back to quasi-normal this holiday season?
Well, good morning and happy holidays, and thanks for having me. I don't think we can consider anything normal right now. We were pleased to hear about some of the steps that have been taken to alleviate supply chain issues, but I think a lot of credit to those who are ready to take advantage of this holiday season. You alluded to some great numbers about just how important the sales are right now. I think small businesses came to the table better prepared. We lived through 2020 and we knew to get out ahead in 2021, but there's still a supply chain crunch to be sure. I think the crisis has been mitigated in a lot of places, but we still have folks clambering to get things in. We still have prices that are incredibly high for certain goods, and small businesses are just pivoting. And so I think hopefully we see some great deal of success out of small businesses over the next couple of days when the numbers come out. But I think that has a lot more to do with entrepreneurial innovation than anything else.
Do you feel as though right now, based upon the folks that you talk to, the businesses that are part of your group, do you feel as though they are optimistic about business getting back to normal, given what we're seeing right now with not just supply chain issues, but inflation, as you point out, and even things like labor availability?
I think to be an entrepreneur, you have to be perennially optimistic. And so the ones we talk to are optimistic, and they're finding new ways to succeed. They're finding ways to adjust their businesses. We've talked a lot about them going online. Our survey, our recent report with Meta shows that more businesses are going online than ever. So I think they're optimistic from that perspective. I've got to say, brick and mortar folks who I talk to are concerned about a new variant. They're concerned. And you really find these concerns looking a little different as how individual states are reacting to the new Omicron variant. So I think that's the most pessimistic group, is concerned that foot travel will be down yet again at a critical time due to this surge. But others who have found themselves going online remain very bullish, not just on finishing out 2021 strong, but for a 2022 bounce back for small businesses.
What exactly is the playbook, John, if there is one? I mean, obviously, every small business is unique in some way. But is there a general playbook about what this pandemic has done to lead them to pivot their businesses, maybe adjust their mix between online and in-store, if anything? Or is there more of a tilt towards e-commerce that's just going to be secular in nature going forward?
You know, I think everybody has shown a pivot to going digital, and that's looked different, to be sure, for each sector. And it really depends on the type of business you are. But I think that's been the key part of the playbook. Get your business online or find a way to perform across all channels. Now, for some businesses, that's more realistic than others. I think the other playbook has been something you brought up earlier. How can you streamline your labor force? Because workers are in such demand right now. Another part of the playbook has to be, how can I do more with less? And I think we're seeing entrepreneurs really finding a way to do that. But really getting digital has been, is something we're going to take out of this crisis, this multi-year crisis, was just how important it was being able to access your customers when they can't walk through your doors.